There you go. Awesome. Okay, and naturally, I'm gonna ask, can everyone see my screen? Yes. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody, for joining us for our team captain rally for Lone Forest Walk in San Diego. Of course, to be on the safer side, we're doing this virtually, so it's accessible to everyone. Of course, as you heard from the top, it's being recorded, so this will be sent out to everybody after the presentation. But again, thank you so much for joining us. And Tony is running a little bit late, but he'll be joining us shortly. But again, thank you all for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And give yourselves a round of applause for less than 25 days until walk. Woo, so we're almost there. And we checked our little thermometer this morning and we're at 62% of our goal. So we're over the hump, So it's nothing but smooth sailing from here. And I would like to thank our special, our partners and sponsors, Sharp Grossmont Hospital. They've been a huge supporter of us this year. And of course, SDG&E return again this year. And I would like to thank our co-chairs, Isaac and Andrew. They've been helping us for a while now, and we wouldn't be able to have walk without them. And I think Drew is on the line. Drew, are you still there?
Yep, I'm here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Drew. So again, yes, thank you everybody for coming, and thank you for Tony, who will be here in a little bit. Okay.
Drew, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for helping us with the great organization that ALA is. We've at Burns and McDonnell, we've been working with American Lung Association for 10 or 11 years now. I don't know, 15 years. It's been a long time, but it just shows the value of the organization as well as the people that work at it. We really value organizations that, you know, fundraise and then use the money to benefit their cause. If you look at American Lung Association at Charity Navigator, you'll see that, you know, they're a 4-star organization, and there's only a couple organizations across the country that get that. So even more than that, just, you know, Rita and, you know, and team, you know, with Jessica, you know, it's just a joy to work with everybody. Makes it really easy. It makes it fun. And I just appreciate all of the teams such as yourselves helping us out. Thanks.
Thank you, Drew. And we also have Marjorie with Sharp. Would you like to say a few words? We're so grateful for your support.
Sure. Likewise, Rita, and hello, everyone. Yes, Sharp Grossmont Hospital. You know, we're proud to be, you know, your local sponsor. I mean, as you know, we are a prominent. Sharp Healthcare in general is a prominent health hospital system and healthcare organization here in San Diego County. And with the opening at Sharp Grossmont Hospital of our current Burr Heart and Lung Clinic, it's our outpatient pulmonary clinic that just opened last fall. It just goes to show how much Sharp Grossmont and Sharp Healthcare really emphasizes the importance of lung health, especially in light of today's pandemic with COVID-19. So we're really happy to you know, support the cause and partner with the American Lung Association to really help raise funds for research and education.
Thanks so much, Marjorie and Drew, and we'll hand it back to Jessica.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Let's just all take a moment to introduce ourselves as the team captains. We heard from Marjorie and Drew, we'd like to hear from everybody else. So why don't we start with one of our veteran team captains. Gloria, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us why you walk?
My name is Gloria Repick, and I walk for my daughter-in-law. She was married to my daughter, Trini Perez, who works for Sharp, and she passed away of a rare lung cancer. And so following her passing, started walking, and we've been walking ever since. And it's been 5 years. So every walk that we were able to go to, except for the ones that we couldn't do, we've been at all of them. That's it.
Okay, awesome. And would anyone else like to go next?
I will.
Okay,
Did you guys hear me?
yes.
Okay, good. Hey, I'm Mike Welch. I'm a physician and have been involved in the walk for many years and a longtime volunteer for the American Lung Association. And I walk because I take care of patients with chronic lung disease and have been for the last 40 years. And so I'm here to represent them, particularly those who are asthmatics. And we have a team called Welch's Wild and Wacky Whistling Walkers. And if you have another W that I could put in there, let me know.
How about wow?
Oh, I like it. Well, that's only if I can round up some money, then I'll put a wow on it.
Okay. Okay, awesome. All right, so who's next?
I can go next. My name is Katie Mcfarland. I'm bringing a team from UC San Diego Skaggs School of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. So just a bunch of pharmacy students. We're walking because, you know, we spend all of our time learning about how to treat patients, but it's good for us to get out into the community and see the impact of you know, the research and the medications and everything that we're learning about, support our community and kind of get inspired to, you know, be good providers.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. Who hasn't gone yet? Who hasn't said who they are and why they walk?
Hey, this is Mark Johnson. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, well, I'll start. The walk means a lot to me because I've been volunteering for the Lung Association for over 15 years. And it all started because I got a cold call to be part of what was then called the Asthma Walk for the American Lung Association. So I've been bringing teams and supporting these events for over 15 years. And it means a lot to me, especially on my journey supporting the Lung Association as a board member at various levels. So I'm really excited about it. We're bringing a friends and family team called Every Breath You Take. And looking forward to seeing everybody, you know, with masks on January 30th. So, oh, and I guess the reason why they hooked me was because I had childhood asthma, and lo and behold, 15 years flies by real quick, and all of a sudden now I'm a father who is dealing with with kids who have asthma, and it's been challenging. So, looking forward to getting out and raising money and awareness for lung disease. I think Rita's talking to me, but she's on mute.
Rita. Okay, great. Rita, I think if you're trying to talk, you're on mute. Okay, so, all right, did we reach everybody? If you haven't introduced yourself yet, Ellen, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Ellen Sherwood, and I'm part of the American Lung Association. I've worked here now for almost 11 years, and I've just really enjoyed the walks. I support, you know, our mission. I have friends and family with COPD and, you know, asthma and all kinds of lung issues. So it's my near and dear to my heart.
Okay, awesome. And I see we have Sue with us. Sue, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, Jessica and everybody. Thanks for welcoming me. I am new to the American Lung Association. I joined the team last year, and I'm so excited to be able to support Jessica and Rita and the larger team with the upcoming walk. And as Ellen said, I'm also a very huge believer in the mission. And in my volunteer time outside of work, I am a cancer patient advocate, and I've done fundraising for other cancer types. And I'm so excited to be able to now support funding for lung cancer research, for treatments, for better diagnostics and patient support. So thank you to everybody for contributing.
Okay, awesome. All right. Are we missing anybody?
Hi, my name's Chelsea and my team is Live Long and Prosper. And sorry, I'm a little emotional. It's been a rough day.
That's okay.
18 months ago, I was diagnosed with lung cancer and I had a lobectomy and underwent chemo, and early detection basically saved my life right now. And the mission of the American of this walk is benefiting me directly. So I put together this team of friends that are coming from all over the country. And I live in Washington State, and you can't walk up here because it's snowy. So we're coming to San Diego, which is where my dad is from. So it's kind of coming home for us. And so we're going to do this walk. The big thing about why I walk, when I first came out of surgery and started rehab and all the other stuff, I was told, I said, so what do we do? And she said, you just walk. That's what the surgeon kept saying to me, walk. And so my first big victory was to walk a mile. And so it's really important for me to be able to do this next step. And I'm sorry, I'm having a...
No, it's okay. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting emotional with you. That's okay.
Well, I'm 52 and I never thought this would be my life. And so I'm really kind of learning to cope with all of it. So I love everything that you guys are doing, and that because your efforts are in fact helping me as well. And I just truly believe we'll have a cure. I don't have an immunity marker or anything else. So the hardest part is the sitting and the waiting and the testing. And so every 3 to 4 months I have to go in, and every 3 to 4 months I go through. So we're getting ready to do it again, and hence why I'm so emotional. So we're doing this call the day that I'm doing that. And you know.
Okay.
Anyway, so bear with me, guys. I don't cry all the time, I promise.
Okay.
It'll be a lot of fun in San Diego.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, Chelsea. And wow, and thank you for joining us. We're wishing for the best for you at this point, and we're just glad you're here with us. Thank you so much.
Thanks for letting me fall apart. This is like my new normal.
No, this is a safe space for that. This is a good space for that. Wow. Okay. So, are we missing anybody else? Okay, great. Awesome.
Jessica, I just want to let you and everyone know that Tony's on his way and says, don't leave without him. So he's getting close to his computer and will be joining us soon.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Rita. All right, so our overall mission is, of course, to improve lives, improve lung health, and prevent lung disease. We do this through our education, advocacy, and research efforts, which, as Chelsea said, directly contribute to the research for a cure. So why we walk? We walk because right now, lung disease is now the leading cause of death in the US due to COVID-19. And we need you to be a part of the solution to help defeat lung cancer, champion clean air for all, improve quality of life for those fighting with lung disease, and create a tobacco-free future with no vaping, no e-cigarettes, and everywhere. And of course, one of our newer initiatives, unfortunately, is to defeat COVID-19 and future respiratory pandemics. Fingers crossed we don't have any other ones coming up. And we do this by your and your team's efforts. You guys are the key to our success. All right, and I'm gonna hand this over to Cassandra to talk a little bit about the walk and the day of.
Hello?
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so for the walk day schedule, Sunday, January 30th at 7:30 a.m. we have the registration, coffee and food trucks, which are open. And there's lots of music too to listen to while you're eating and drinking your coffee. At 8 a.m. we have the EV Ride and Drive. There's Base Camp, which has bettering asthma skills and essentials. There's pig dissections led by healthcare providers. and there's vaping information also. At 8:30 a.m., Tony Gwynn Jr. kicks off the live program from stage, and at 8:50, we have the Zumba leader, Kenny, which will lead the Aztec cheerleaders from 2020, which had the crowd on their feet last time, so we're super excited about that for the 2022 warm-up. At 9 a.m., we have a 5K non-competitive run start. At 9:05 a.m., we have the 5K walk start. At 9:15 a.m., we have the Lung Force 1 mile loop start. And at 10:30 a.m., we have awards and prizes for various categories. And 12 p.m., the activities close and Liberty Station restaurants and merchants await your visit. So lots of fun activities for families to discover around Liberty Station. If you've ever been there, it's a really fun place to be. Okay, so activities for the whole family. What we have is food and coffee trucks, children's activities. There's a dog-friendly event where you can actually adopt dogs if you want. The EV ride and drive is important because the American Lung Association champions clean air for everyone. The San Diego Fire and Rescue apparatus, so we're just supporting the San Diego Fire and Rescue. And the Lung Association resources, there's going to be lots of different resource booths around the walk so that you can learn more about what we do and why we do it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Cassandra. I just want to add to that we are having COVID-19 safety protocols in place because we've been getting questions about it. It's not considered a mega event since it's under 2,000 and it's not close to 10,000 at all. And it will be a face mask event, and we will be socially distancing our booths, having hand sanitizing stations. So we're following state and city protocols as well as our national guidelines. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at the end of the presentation, or I'll leave my info in the chat. All right, but thank you, Cassandra. Oh, we have the map.
Yeah, there's the map. Okay, so for the Ntc Park Route, as you know, it's at Liberty Station. It's at the Ntc Park. It's in a large, beautiful grassy area, which will be spaced out for social distancing purposes. The walk is along the marina. As you can see actually the water in the picture. It's along the Spanish Landing and back, and it's beautiful. I know that you guys will love it with all your teams. It's adjacent to the shops and restaurants that I mentioned in the slide before. And parking is literally everywhere in Liberty Station. It's very convenient for families and individuals.
Okay, awesome. So we raise funds for lungs. So the way we do that is by making a self-donation and asking our friends to match it, sharing your personal story about your campaign, sharing why you walk. If you're doing it for a family member or if you're doing it for yourself like Chelsea, just updating your page and sharing that story is just very, very important. And making a plan, setting a goal, and just being overall creative with it. Gloria and I were talking about a party she had on Crystal's birthday for Crystal's Angels and a barbecue, and it was a good event. They had raffles and all that. And Gloria, how did you go about planning that event?
We just got together once a month to discuss what our plans were and what we were going to set up and what we were going to have to eat, everything that was involved in having a party. And we did good. We raised over $3,000 that night. And it was called a Winter Wonderland fundraiser. And we had where you put the raffle tickets, we had people making baskets, people volunteered to make baskets, and each basket had a theme. And so we had raffles, and we had the silent auction, and it was very successful. Everybody did great. I was very, very happy with the outcome.
Okay, great. Yeah, and I was personally at that event because Gloria asked me to. some teams, if you have an event or a small gathering and you would like someone from the American Lung Association to go there and set up a table and give some information or help people register to your team, I'm able to do that with some notice. Other ideas people may have had were to, you know, have a little competition, a costume contest, and sell tickets, or go to a performance and, you know, raffle performance tickets, those kind of ideas. Does anyone else have an idea that they've done to help fundraise in the past or working on?
I think what we'll be doing is making like a little graphic to put on Instagram stories and sharing, and just having people who are participating in the walk share it on their stories.
Okay, perfect. And we also have Instagram stories. So if you want to tag American Lung in California, feel free, and I'll reshare it to us.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, so any social media things, that's a great thing to add. You could forward it to me and I could share it on our pages and our social media. And then we do have Team Week that is going to be happening 1 week prior to walk, where we're going to have games and prizes, and it's going to be a little competition between team captains and their respective teams. And it's just overall going to be fun. And I see that Tony Gwynn Jr. has joined us from the pod. Tony, are you there?
I am. Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome, Tony. You came at a perfect time, and we'd love to hear you share your thoughts about why you're involved with the Lung Association, why you walk, and any fond memories you have of the 2020 walk.
It seems like it was so long ago now since we last got to do the long walk. But for those who don't know, I got involved really because Dr. Welch asked me to get involved. He is, whether he knows it or not, he's a big part of why I've been able to, you know, have some success in the sports world. He really, in essence, saved my life. I was really struggling as a young kid with asthma. My mom had really turned over every rock to try to figure out how to help me really breathe better. And she came across Dr. Welch, and he really changed our outlook on dealing with asthma. So that's how I got involved. I enjoyed the first walk so much that I decided to be a board member, and here we are, 2022. This will be my second walk.
Woo. Thank you.
And Tony, we have such wonderful folks with us today, and many have been to the walk, some have not. Some are going through difficult times with their health. You give us such promise when you shared your story about growing up. Hope you would do that again for us.
Absolutely.
Okay, wow, perfect. Okay, guys. So are there any questions about the upcoming Lung Force Walk? Again, here's the info. It's in Liberty Station in Ntc Park, and the little QR code if you need to find our website again. But if you have any questions, me, Rita, or Cassandra would be happy to answer them right now.
So I have a team coming in from all over, and we're not able to kind of do traditional fundraising. And because I've never done this before, we did, people have been mostly just donating to the, I did it by social media, you know, Facebook and LinkedIn and, you know, alumni pages, that kind of stuff. And they're starting to donate now, but they're donating as a whole just to the team page. So I didn't know that, I didn't quite understand the process of how the donations worked. So we're going to hit our goal, but it'll be as a team rather than individually.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So Chelsea, after this meeting, can you email me I could look on your page and have that contributed under to your personal page. That's a great question. It's happened, I think it happened to Gloria's team too before. It wouldn't be attributed to a certain person, it'd be attributed to the whole team. But of course you want to.
And I'm okay with it. I just want us to hit a team goal.
Oh yeah, but I'll make sure. Oh, no, it's really simple for us to move it over. So just send me an email after this and let me know how much of if it's all going to under your personal page. That's an easy move.
Okay, and then I have people that are coming that haven't signed up yet. They just want to walk. Can they show up and just walk with us, or do they have to be signed up? Because of COVID, there's a lot of people that are like, everybody's kind of in a holding pattern at the moment.
Yes, and that's a very good point. And we're monitoring our situation with COVID every day. It will be an event where masks are being worn. The Ntc Park is so large. We will be very spread out, much more than we were in 2020, spacing out our booths, reducing the certain types of activities that were high touch and replacing them with other types of fun entertainment. We'll work with our health promotions committee, our mission committee of healthcare providers who are running our base camp labs to ensure that they're mostly presentation versus high touch activities. So we are all systems go. We'd love for everyone to register. It really shows the strength and support. It's free to register. The QR code here is the easiest thing to pass along and share and just have folks register. Again, it costs nothing to do so.
Okay.
So, and again, we appreciate the questions. We'll update any news about the event and our COVID protocols on our main page for Lung Force Walk. So right now, our outdoor events are still taking place.
Okay. I guess that answers the question then. So they can register right up to the day that it starts.
Yes, and we know you can also register when you arrive at the walk, although we'd like folks to pre-register. It makes things easier, but you certainly can check in at registration if you haven't registered.
Okay. And then the one other thing I haven't seen talked about here is the virtual aspect, those that'll be walking, that can't come to San Diego. Like I've got a few friends and family members that can't make the trip, but they're going to do the 5K in their neighborhood. Will there be a tagging or a social media aspect so that they can do it? They're going to start at the same time we would start, that kind of thing.
Wonderful question. I'll hand that to Jessica. A lot of folks are walking virtually or in their own.
Oh yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up. We're definitely going to be emphasizing it, especially during Team Week. We're using the hashtag SoCal Walk. So we're going to be encouraging people to use those hashtags on their social media posts and handles. That way, it's easily trackable. That way we could share and show us where you're walking now. SoCal Walk, but we'll send out that information, of course, leading up to Team Week. That way everyone has it. Again, we're just really encouraging people to get out and walk, even if you can't make it to the day of.
And we've got live music. We'll have our stage programming at 8:30. Tony will be with us and kicking us off once again. The Aztec cheerleaders will create the fun warm-up activities that we have preceding the walk. And again, we will work to keep the environment spaced out and as comfortable as we can possibly make it as you wear your masks and walk. The other thing we are looking to do is calling out teams one by one so that Crystal's Angels will approach the start line and start and space the team starting. So we're looking at implementing that for this year's walk as well, so that everybody doesn't congregate all together at once at the start. Any other questions for Tony or Dr. Welch? How do you feel about Tony putting that on you about bringing him into the American Lung Association? Did we lose Dr. Welch? Well, I do want to say Dr. Welch has been an amazing champion for the American Lung Association.
I'm here. I just couldn't unmute fast enough.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, no, I appreciate those nice words from Tony. He's overly nice, and he's the one that turned it around, not me, because he took charge and his family took charge. So no, and I can tell you, we are really appreciative of all you've done so far. Man, you are amazing. Given your busy schedule and all that, and what you've done volunteer-wise for ALA is just amazing. So thank you very much.
Thank you for the kind words, Dr. Welch.
I would also like to introduce, and I'm so honored that Steve O'Kane, our National Board Chair of the American Lung Association, he chairs our national board and has for the last few years, a long time generous supporter of the organization. Steve, thank you for joining us today. We'd love for you to say a few words.
Hi, everybody. It's great to be here. I'm looking forward to the walk for sure. And, let's just hope things are good with COVID so that we don't have any problems. But I think it's going to be a great walk and a good fundraiser. So thank you.
Thank you, Steve, and thanks for your leadership. You have led us through an amazing, unprecedented time. Our hat is off to you. You've given us flexibility to be innovative and accomplish important things with your leadership. So thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I think that about wraps it up. Jessica, what do you think?
I think so too. Thank you everybody for joining us. Again, thank you to all of our supporters. Thank you to Tony. Thank you so much. And I will send this recording after to everybody who was registered and to the other team captains who couldn't make it. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. If you need me to share anything too on our social media, I would be more than happy to do so. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you all on January 30th.
Thank you, Tony, everyone, Steve, Dr. Welch, all our team captains. You rock.
All right.
See you soon.